हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका एक और नए वीडियो में। एंड आज की इस वीडियो में हम लोग देखते हुए 50 फैक्ट्स। एंड मैं इतने दिनों बाद वीडियो डाल रहा हूँ, इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि एक ही बार में 50 फैक्ट्स देखते हैं। तो चलो बिना किसी देर के फैक्ट्स देखते हैं, स्टार्ट करते हैं। लेट्स गो गाइस।
What if I told you there's a river in the Amazon that literally cooks anything alive that falls into it? I'm talking about water so hot it reaches 200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's near boiling point. Flowing for 4 miles through the jungle. 400
इसको मतलब वाटर वाले को तो मैंने सुना है कि हॉट वाटर स्प्रिंग कहते हैं, जहाँ तक मैंने सुना है।
miles from the nearest volcano. Scientists thought this was just a myth until one brave geologist risked his life to prove it exists. But that's just the beginning. Did you know there's an entire continent twice the size of India hiding beneath the Pacific Ocean? I'm about to blow your mind with 50 geography facts so unbelievable, so absolutely insane, that you'll question everything you thought you knew about our planet. Some of these discoveries are so recent that most people have never heard of them. If you're ready to have your reality completely shattered, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon, because what you're about to discover will leave you speechless. Trust me, your friends won't believe half of these facts. Let's dive right in. Fact 1. The River of Death. Deep in Peru's Amazon rainforest flows the Shanai Timpishka, a river so hot it kills everything that enters it. This thermal river reaches temperatures between 120 degrees Fahrenheit and 200 degrees Fahrenheit.
हाँ, इस बार इसी की बात करते हैं। इसी को हॉट वाटर स्प्रिंग कहते हैं। इधर अमेज़न जंगल पे है ना,
stretching for 3.9 miles with depths of nearly 15 feet. Any animal that falls in is instantly cooked alive.
भाई सोचो, इतना गर्म होता है कि हम लोग उसके अंदर आराम से खाना तो बना ही सकते हैं। मतलब कि मैगी बना सकते हैं उसके अंदर, बस सस्पेंड डालो एंड उसके ऊपर से मैगी डाल दो। बहुत ज़्यादा गर्म होता है, 120 फ़ारेनहाइट से लेकर 200 फ़ारेनहाइट। और इसके अंदर अगर कोई तो वैसे मछली रहती नहीं होगी, क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा ही
The mystery? There's no volcano for 400 miles. Yet geothermal springs deep underground create this deadly natural phenomenon.
और इसके आसपास में कहीं पे भी वोल्केनो भी नहीं है, तो ये गर्म कैसे होता है?
Fact 2.
नहीं पता।
Earth's lost continent. Zealandia is a continent twice the size of India that's been hiding in plain sight beneath the Pacific Ocean. 94% of this massive landmass is completely submerged, with only New Zealand and New Caledonia peaking above the waves. Scientists only officially recognize Zealandia as a continent in
ओह, मतलब कि इंडिया से भी 2 गुना बड़ा एक कॉन्टिनेंट है जो पैसिफिक ओशन के पास में है, लेकिन उसको हिडन रखा गया है।
2017,
पता नहीं क्यों।
despite it being right there all along. This underwater continent broke away from Australia around 85 million years ago and slowly sank beneath the waves. Fact 3. The Four-Country Standing Point. At Four Corners Monument in the United States, you can literally place each hand and foot in a different state. Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah.
मुझे समझ आया। अच्छा, ये 4 कंट्रीज प्लेस का मतलब है कि एक ही जगह पे 4 कंट्री है। मतलब कि मान लो एक सर्कल है, उसको 4 पार्ट में डिवाइड करो एंड कि वो चारों कंट्री अलग अलग है। एक को मैक्सिको है और बाकी 3 कोई होगी कंट्रीज। मतलब कि 4 कंट्रीज एक साथ
meet at this exact intersection. The only place on Earth where you can be in 4 states simultaneously. This monument was
मतलब कि हम लोग एक बार में 4 जगह घूम सकते हैं। अगर आप लोग को घूमना है
surveyed
तो
in
इधर आ सकते हैं।
1868 using 19th century equipment, yet modern GPS shows it's incredibly accurate. It's also the only place in America where you can technically break the law in 4 states at once. Fact 4. The lightning capital of the world. Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela experiences the most intense lightning on the planet, with 260 storm days per year. The Catatumbo lightning produces up to 28 lightning flashes per minute in a never-ending natural fireworks show.
ओ भाई साहब, मतलब कि ये जो जगह है, नाम क्या है इस जगह का? एक सेकंड, नाम कुछ जो भी है, नाम लेक करके है। मतलब उधर पर मिनट में 24 बार बिजली कड़कती है। और मतलब कि पूरे साल में 280 बार लगातार ऐसे 24 बार बिजली कड़कते रहते हैं, मतलब कि एक तरीके से ये लाइटनिंग शो हो गया इन लोगों
This
के लिए
phenomenon
नेचुरली वो
occurs when
भी।
trade winds collide with the Andes Mountains, creating perfect conditions for constant electrical storms. The lightning is so reliable that sailors have used it for navigation for centuries. Fact 5. The Impossible Island. In the Philippines, there's an island within a lake, on an island, within a lake, on another island. Vulcan Point sits within Crater Lake, which is
अच्छा, ये जो इम्पॉसिबल आइलैंड का मतलब है कि एक आइलैंड के भी अंदर एक लेक के
on
अंदर
Taal
आइलैंड है ये।
Volcano Island, which sits in Taal Lake, on Luzon Island. It's like a geographical Russian nesting doll that defies logic and creates one of Earth's most bizarre
वो मतलब 3 आइलैंड के अंदर एक लेक है,
natural
उसकी लेक
formations.
के अंदर ये आइलैंड
This
है।
unique structure was formed by multiple volcanic eruptions over thousands of years. Fact 6. The entire town under one roof. Whittier, Alaska is a town where almost everyone lives in the same building. A single 14-story structure housing nearly all 200 residents. Inside this vertical city, you'll find a post office, grocery store, school, church, and medical clinic all under one roof. Some residents go weeks without stepping outside, especially during the brutal Alaskan winters. The building was originally constructed as a military barracks during World War II. Fact 7.
वो मतलब कि जो ये बिल्डिंग कंडक्ट मतलब बना था, जो ये बिल्डिंग मेरे ख्याल से ऐसे वर्ल्ड वॉर के लिए मतलब बना था। एंड देन इसके अंदर अब सारी चीज़ मतलब कि क्लिनिक से लेकर मॉल मतलब रूम होटल सब चीज़ होने लग गया भाई, एक ही जगह पे सब चीज़ है, बाहर निकलने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी हम लोग को।
Russia versus an entire planet. Russia is so massive it covers 17 million square kilometers, larger than Pluto's entire surface area of 16.6 million square kilometers. You could literally place the entire dwarf planet on Russia, and it wouldn't even cover the whole country. Russia spans 11 time zones and stretches from Europe to Asia, making it larger
मतलब कि रसिया प्लूटो से भी
than
बड़ा
any
है।
other country by far. To put this in perspective, you could fit the United States into Russia almost twice. Fact 8.
ओ मतलब रसिया के अंदर हम 2 यूएस भी अगर डाले हैं तभी नहीं भरेगा ये से, मतलब रसिया बहुत बड़ा है रसिया
The
तो।
sea, that isn't the Dead Sea, isn't actually a sea at all. It's a hypersaline lake so salty you can float on it without any swimming ability. Its extreme salt concentration is
हाँ, ये लेक के बारे में मैंने सुना था कि इस लेक के अंदर कभी भी हम लोग डूब नहीं सकते, क्योंकि इसके अंदर नमक की मात्रा ज़्यादा होती है, इसकी वजह से हम लोग का फ्लोट होना मतलब हम लोग की बॉडी फ्लोट होती है।
It's
अब
nearly
ऐसे मैंने
10
सुना
times
था।
saltier than the ocean, making it impossible for most life forms to survive. The water is so dense that it's virtually impossible to dive underwater, and the salt creates bizarre crystal formations along the shoreline. This natural wonder sits at the lowest point on Earth's surface. Fact 9. The flattest country on Earth. The Maldives is so flat that its highest natural point is just 2.4 meters above sea level. That's less than 8 feet. The entire country has only 5 meters difference between its highest and lowest points, making it flatter than a pancake. This extreme flatness makes the Maldives more vulnerable to rising sea levels than anywhere else on Earth. The country consists of 1,192 coral islands scattered across 26 atolls in the Indian Ocean. Fact 10. The secret underwater river beneath the Black Sea flows an underwater river complete with waterfalls, rapids, and riverbanks that would make it visible if it were on land. This hidden current is so massive that if it were on the surface, it would be the 6th largest river in the world by volume. The underwater river formed when dense, salty Mediterranean water flows beneath the less dense Black Sea water. Scientists discovered this phenomenon using advanced sonar technology and underwater vehicles. Fact 11. The growing mountain Mount Everest grows approximately 4 millimeters taller every year due to tectonic plate movement as the Indian plate continues pushing into the Eurasian plate. That means future climbers will face an even greater challenge as the world's highest peak continues its relentless rise into the sky.
मतलब कि जो माउंटेन है ना, वो क्या होता है कि बढ़ते जा रहा है, क्योंकि जो हम लोग का प्लेट टेक्टोनिक्स होता है वो मूवमेंट करता है। तो अगर मान लो किसी भी जगह को एक साथ जॉइन करके तो वो ऊपर की तरफ फैलेगा ना, वैसे तरीके से इस माउंटेन के भी साथ हो रहा है। इसलिए इस माउंटेन का मतलब
The mountain has
टेम्परेचर
grown
इंक्रीज
over
किया है।
20 centimeters since Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay first conquered it in 1953. This growth
तो
shows no signs of
ये
slowing
मतलब
down
पहले
anytime
जैसे
soon. Fact 12. The desert that was paradise. 10,000 years ago, the Sahara Desert was a lush green landscape filled with lakes, rivers, and thriving civilizations with abundant wildlife. This period, called the African Humid Period, ended when Earth's orbit shifted, transforming paradise into the world's largest hot desert. Fact 13.
ये तो पहले जो वर्ल्ड का हॉट लार्जेस्ट डेजर्ट है, पहले वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा मतलब ग्रीनरी टाइप का प्लेस था, हरियाली थी ऐसे
The
कुछ करके
snake-free
बताया।
continent Antarctica is the only continent on Earth completely free of snakes due to its extreme cold temperatures that make survival impossible for reptiles. The continent's average temperature of -49 degrees Celsius creates our planet's only guaranteed snake-free landmass spanning 14 million square kilometers. Fact 14. The lake that holds 1/5 of Earth's water lake. Baikal in Russia contains nearly 20% of the world's total freshwater supply in a single massive body of water. This ancient lake is 1,642 meters deep.
वो मतलब कि इधर का जो वाटर है बहुत ज़्यादा प्योर रहता है, इसलिए 26% पानी की अफ्रीका
And
में जाते हैं
25
इधर का पानी।
million years old.
सॉरी गाइस, लाइट कट गई, एक सेकेंड लाइट आके आता हूँ। हाँ, लेट्स गो।
So vast that if you drained it completely, all rivers on Earth would need an entire year to fill it back up. The lake is home to over 2,000 species of plants and animals, most found nowhere else on Earth. Its water is so pure you can drink it directly from the lake. Fact 15. The backwards country name. Despite its name, over 80% of Greenland is covered by a massive ice sheet, making it one of Earth's most inhospitable places. This naming was likely a Viking marketing trick by Eric the Red to attract settlers to his new discovery. Meanwhile, Iceland is relatively green compared to its icy-sounding name, creating one of geography's greatest naming ironies. The Greenland ice sheet contains enough water to raise global sea levels by 7 meters if it completely melted. Fact 16. The two-continent city Istanbul is one of the few cities that spans 2 continents, with the Bosphorus Strait dividing the city between Europe and Asia. Thousands of people literally commute between continents every day, like crossing a normal street using bridges and ferries. The city has been a crucial link between East and West for over 2,000 years throughout various empires. You can eat breakfast in Europe and lunch in Asia without leaving the same city. Fact 17. The one-person city Monowai, Nebraska has a population of exactly 1 person. Elsie Eiler, who serves as the town's mayor, librarian, and bartender simultaneously. She runs the only business, signs her own licenses, and holds solo town meetings. Officially, a one-woman government. Fact 18. The country bigger than the moon. Australia's diameter from east to west is approximately 4,000 kilometers, making it wider than the moon's 3,474 kilometers.
से भी ज़्यादा बड़ा है as compare अगर हम लोग लेंथ में करें तो, अब ब्रेथ में करें तो
Diameter across its surface. Fact 19. The midnight sun city Svalbard. Norway experiences continuous daylight for weeks during summer due to its extreme northern location above the Arctic Circle.
इसका नाम
In summer,
मैंने सुना
the
है
sun
कि,
never sets.
ये जो होता है ना 6 महीने तक इधर रात होती ही नहीं है, मतलब 6 महीने बाद फिर मतलब कि वो क्योंकि ऊपर का गोल वाले हिस्से को होता है जहाँ पे सन हमेशा आती जाती है।
In winter, it never rises, creating months of light or darkness that reshape daily life. Fact 20. The continent in all hemispheres, Africa, is the only continent present in all 4 hemispheres: northern, southern, eastern, and western simultaneously. It's truly centered on Earth, intersected by the equator and prime meridian, and holds 54 nations and over 1.3 billion people. Fact 21. The population paradox: California has nearly the same population as all of Canada, despite being just one US state versus an entire country. Despite its smaller size, California's 39 million people match Canada's 40 million, packed into a much tighter space, making its population density far more intense. Fact 22. The deepest hole on Earth. The Kola Super Deep Borehole in Russia plunges 12,262 meters into Earth's crust, deeper than the highest mountains are tall. Temperatures hit 180 degrees Celsius, halting progress.
हम लोग का जो अर्थ में सबसे ज़्यादा लंबा होल है वो है 12 किलोमीटर्स का, मतलब 12,000 मीटर्स वही। एंड उसके आगे हम लोग कर ही नहीं पाएंगे कि इसके 180 डिग्री सेल्सियस हो जाता था, जिसकी वजह से मशीन तो होती थी लोहे की, वो नीचे जाती थी तो पूरा पिघल जाती थी, इसी की वजह से इधर तक ही स्टॉप कर दिया। ऐसा आप सोचो अगर हम लोग उसके अंदर गिर गए तो क्या हो जाएगा, क्या होगा मतलब।
But not before scientists found ancient plankton and discovered rock acts like plastic at that depth. Fact 23. The pyramid champion Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt, with over 200 ancient structures compared to Egypt's 118 more famous monuments. Built by the Kingdom of Kush, these smaller yet more numerous pyramids blend Egyptian and Nubian styles and remain a hidden treasure. Fact 24. The gravity anomaly. Hudson Bay in Canada has significantly weaker gravity than anywhere else on Earth due to massive ice sheets that compress the land. As the crust rebounds from the Ice Age, this rare gravity dip even affects satellites, offering insight into Earth's physical evolution. Fact 25. The world's largest living thing. The Great Barrier Reef isn't just the largest coral system, it's the largest living structure on Earth, stretching over 2,300 kilometers. Home to thousands of species.
कोरल आइलैंड है जो सबसे ज़्यादा अभी तक रहा है दुनिया में, कोई भी थिंग को लेके चला जाता हम लोग।
It's visible from space, but faces serious threats from climate change and human activity.
मैंने बोला था 50 तक हम देखेंगे, लेकिन बहुत लंबी वीडियो रहेगी। अगर आप लोग कहोगे तो मैं इसका सेकंड पार्ट ले आऊँगा। और हाँ, हम लोग अगर आपको आना है, मतलब आपको अगर लेटेंट का वीडियो पे रिएक्शन चाहिए तो लेटेंट कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर लिखना। एंड आज का हमारे वीडियो इधर ही खत्म होता है। अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगेगी तो लाइक सब्सक्राइब जरूर करना। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तक के लिए बाय बाय।